Welcome to the desert and inside Chase Field in Phoenix. An NL West matchup on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team in home runs and runs batted in, Gleyber Torres.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup. And when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
So just about set now. And on the mound today, Brandon Pfaadt.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
The pitch. Fouled off to the right.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 1 out in the top of the first.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
And now it's Mookie Betts. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 1.
Now it's 1-0.
One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
That ball right there landed in what they call a no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Betts at first, 1 gone. Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. Way inside. And a pitch. That's through there for a strike. Too low, and it's ball 3.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not. His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Swing and a miss.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Right through there for a strike. Struck him out looking.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Fought off foul. On the ground, right side. Torres fires over to first. And Freeman is retired. And the inning is over. Dodgers nothing. Diamondbacks coming to bat. Back after this on the show. Back here in the desert. And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Just electric stuff, Boog, and that fastball is no joke. He can move it around the zone, and it's not uncommon to see him pile up a decent amount of strikeouts throughout the game. He's the type of guy that allows the entire team to wake up feeling confident, knowing he's taking the mound.
And now Stephen Kwan as he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. And there's a ball. On the corner for a strike. That misses. And that's ball 3. The wind of the pitch. Out to short. Sends it across to first. 1 up, 1 down. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. They're facing a guy today who is a strike thrower. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so they're going to have to work hard to generate base runners.
And when you've got a strike thrower like this guy on the mound, you can't be overly patient as a hitter because the umpire is generally going to give him the benefit of the doubt. So you got to go up there, understand what's in his repertoire, be aggressive in what you can handle. And you get 3 swings. Why not take all 3 of them? With his control and command, he's going to be in the strike zone.
Geraldo Perdomo, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Next offering is downstairs.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Out towards left center. Domingo drifts towards it. Makes the grab for the second out.
Batting third, the right fielder, Corbin.
2 outs, base is empty. This is Corbin Carroll.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Everything came together for him. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's Gleyber Torres. It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. And the 1-0. Runner on the go. Ball misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Good steal of second right there. And now the table is set for the middle of this order to drive in the first run of this ball game. I like that they're trying to manufacture some offense early on.
The pitch. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Yamamoto, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Liner, base hit. Carroll around third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And it's 1-0.
couple of singles back-to-back. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So 2 down, and now it's Christian Walker. That one finds the corner. 0-1.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
1 run across in the frame so far here in the second game of the series. On the ground, and it goes just foul. And the pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2. Caught him looking for the K. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Chase Field, second inning set to go. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
The 1-0. Inside corner at the knees for a strike. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. A gigantic blast. And this game is tied. It's 1-1.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now Teoscar Hernandez in there for strike 1. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. A little bit high. Now 1-2.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
At the plate, Luis, this guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. There's a strike. Domingo measures 6 feet 10 inches, just 19 years old. And he's usually a first baseman, but today he starts in the outfield. Next offering is in for a strike.
And that really speaks to his athletic ability, being able to move from an infield position to go out into the outfield, and it would suggest he's got a pretty good arm as well.
Throws him with the heater at the knees.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Now it's the second baseman, Danny Ramirez. There's a strike at the knees. And it's 0-1. In the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. All even at 1 apiece. And we're back. Bottom of the second. Now here is Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Lourdes Gurriel.
Yamamoto back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And downstairs. Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Fouls one off. 2-2. The wind of the pitch. Ground ball to the right side. He steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting 7, the center fielder,
Alek Thomas getting ready to hit. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. One gone, runner at first. Next to hit for Arizona, Eugenio Suarez. Fastball for a strike.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2. Thomas, the base runner at first with one out. Check on the runner. Thomas back in standing. Got him looking for the K. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to...
Next to hit, Gabriel Moreno. That's in there. It's 0-1. And a pitch. Into center. Should have this one. Brings it in. And that will end the inning. One left for the Diamondbacks. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back here in the desert, on to the 3rd inning. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. And here it comes. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
And that should be extra bases. Throws to second, but he's in there easily.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Here's Mookie to hit. Lined, and that's a base hit. Here's Ohtani flying around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 2-1.
Comes through with the RBI. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Here's Juan Soto. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
1-1.
On the ground, a second, might be two. Good feed, that's one. Over to first, safe.
Now batting, catcher, Will Smith.
And up to the plate is Will Smith.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Here comes a pitch. And there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to Torres. And that's 2. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Now the left fielder, Steven Kwan. Yamamoto back to work. And that one cutting but missing down low. And that is in for a strike. And the count even 1-1. Fastball for a strike.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Geraldo Perdomo. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The relay, the tag, out.
The right fielder,
The
number
times
7.
that these guys take infield before ball games, they work on this play right here. And when it comes together perfectly, nice throw to the cutoff man, relay to third. You feel pretty good about cutting that guy off and keeping him from getting a triple and getting an out.
Now, Corbin Carroll. Two outs, base is empty. And he deals. Ripped into right field, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, The second baseman, Gleyber.
Here is Gleyber Torres. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Yamamoto keeping an eye on him.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
First offering. Runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. That's a stolen base.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
The Dodgers leading by a run here in the last half of the third. Right through there for a strike.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here at Chase Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Freddie Freeman. The pitch. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Foul ball there.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Got him looking. One away.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Here comes Max Muncy. He's already homered in this game. There's a strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. One out, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Puts it away for the out. And there's two down.
The batter, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Right through there for a strike. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. And they do get the out. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They lead it 2-1. Bottom four, and the batter now, Christian Walker.
The first baseman, Christian Walker.
The pitch. Just missed.
You know, these D-backs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up one run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Check swing went around, and it's 1-2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Right down on strikes. One out. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time.
Gurriel.
And a strike.
0-1's the count.
Next offering misses, and it's 1-1. And that one off the outside edge. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Bounce to the left side. Muncy fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The center fielder, number 5, Alec Thomas.
Now a chance for Alec Thomas. Reached on an infield single his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
To the right side. Freeman steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Diamondbacks down quickly, and our score remains 2-1. All set for the start of the inning. Here's a big power threat. Luis Domingo.
Luis.
Not only can he hit the cover off the ball, he's got a great eye as well.
Yeah, the right-hander back to work. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there in the mound.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at-bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at-bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
And now, Danny Ramirez. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Ramirez, only 18 years old, and he's one of the few major league players born in Idaho. 2 balls, no strikes to count. In the air out to center. Thomas gets under it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Shohei.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. When he first joined the league, the Angels batted him 8th, and he wouldn't hit on days he pitched. Singy, do you remember who was DHing for the Angels at the time?
Oh, Boo, come on now. How can you forget a future Hall of Famer, Albert Pujols?
You're good.
Thank you.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. That one missed. And that's outside. And now 3-1. Mookie Betts up next for the Dodgers. That one ripped right center field. And gone. He made him pay for that one. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 3-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now at the plate, Mookie Betts. The shortstop takes the ball. And strike 1 to Mookie Betts.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
2 outs. And another ball.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy.
That one is absolutely belted, and it's off the wall. Throws to second.
Now batting, right fielder, Juan Soto.
And now the right fielder, Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1. On the ground, right side. The throw to first. They get the out on Soto. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Dodgers add 1 to their lead on the solo homer. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
Here's the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
The right-hander back to work. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Well, these Diamondbacks just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
The next offering misses, and it's 1-2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A massive home run. It's 3-2.
Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt. But unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
Now the catcher up to hit, Gabriel Moreno. And that's in there for strike 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And the righty deals. And fouled off.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Quad.
Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Now batting, shortstop.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Geraldo Perdomo. 1 for 2. There's a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Kwan leads off first with 1 away. Pickoff throw. Kwan back in on a dive. Righty delivers. And now the count is even. In the air to left down the line. Squeezes it.
The right fielder, number 7, Corbin Carroll.
So 2 down now, and here is Corbin Carroll. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Domingo settles under it and makes the catch. And that ends the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. Back to work. That one fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering is down low.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Freddie
Freeman up to the dish. Just missed. That one the other way. Makes the catch for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Muncy digs in. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's not coming back. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 4-2.
Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
So 2 away with nobody on. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. In there at the knees for a strike.
0-1.
The wide to kick the pitch. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that is that. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 4-2. Bottom of the sixth. And now it's going to be
the second baseman, Labor.
the wind of the pitch. Splits the plate, and that is strike one.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
There's the strike.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of the hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
Next one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And the right-hander deals. That's a little bit low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he grounds one to the right side. Freeman over to first in time. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, first baseman, Christian Walker.
And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. In for a strike, and the count is 0-2. That's down and in. One down, base is empty. Got him swinging.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment move, get back on track. His team needs him.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Top of the zone for a called strike.
0-1's the count.
Oh, 0-1 now. Gurriel gets a piece. Next pitch is downstairs.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down that time. We're through 6 full. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Diamondbacks 2. Ryan Thompson gets the call from the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Stepping in, Luis. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? The pitch. And takes low for ball 1.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Next offering is in for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Here's a 1-2. And that one lifted in the air center field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. One up, one down.
Now batting, second baseman,
Danny Ramirez.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Outside low. Ball one. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Kyle Nelson up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Castro getting loose as well. Next pitch misses inside. Ball two. That one at the knees for a strike. One down, base is empty. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Back to the top of the lineup. Next is the Dodger DH, Shohei Ohtani. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Here's Mookie Betts now. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Ramirez, the runner at first with 2 gone. And now 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Thompson checks over to first, and he's back. And that one pulled foul. Grounder off the pitcher. And they get the out after the ricochet. And that'll do it. So the Dodgers lead one, but they still lead this one 4-2. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the center fielder, Alek Thomas. The pitch. Missed inside with the curve. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Jonathan Loaisiga looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Feyereisen warming up as well. Wouldn't chase that time. And the pitch is in for a strike. 2-1 now. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Looks like he's picked up
Now
right
batting,
where he left off.
baseman.
A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Suarez at the plate now. That's ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And another ball. And that one missing low.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The catcher, number
1
14.
down. Gabriel Moreno
Gabriel.
stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Moreno.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
There's a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes,
Up
sort of
next for the
pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake,
fielder.
and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Steven Kwan stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. With the tying run at the plate here in the 2nd game of the series.
Just 1 out away from 7 strong innings and just at 100 pitches. Man, pretty impressive. They've got to be happy with what
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Arizona. Still down by a count of 4-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Kyle
24.
Nelson. He's making his
Kyle.
2nd appearance of the season.
Nelson.
Now it's the right
Leading off
fielder,
the Dodgers.
Juan Soto.
The right fielder, Juan Soto.
And the pitch. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Nelson, a 6-1 lefty. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. And now the lefty. Next offering misses down and away. The punch out there. Now 1 away.
just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider, tried to sit in between, just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Outside, ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Joe Mantiply up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. One down, base is empty. Just missed.
You get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
3-0 now. And there's the automatic. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And up next for Los Angeles, Freddie Freeman. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Kicks and deals. Just off the outside edge, and the count is 2-0. And that one upstairs.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Fastball for a strike. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. The pitch. And they'll do it again. Smith stands at first with 1 out. Goes down looking.
The batter, the third baseman.
Here's Muncy to hit, looking for his 3rd home run of the game.
Yeah, he blasted his 2nd of the game in the 6th inning. This guy looks like he's playing on beginner mode in this one.
Beginner mode is where it's at, Chris. Throw over to first. Smith back on a dive. And that's in there at the knees.
0-1.
Outside low, and that's ball 1.
1-1.
Wouldn't chase that time. At the belt and fires. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 left for LA as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jonathan Loaisiga. He's been so good against lefties. Now it's the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. 1 for 3.
Geraldo Perdomo.
Here comes a pitch. The shortstop takes the ball. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Bounced out to short, and that one finds its way through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Corbin Carroll will hit next. That one's in there, 0-1. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Oh, man. That stays fair. We got a new ball game. Great swing. Just couldn't keep it between the lines. He's got to try to bottle that. Do it again.
That one in the dirt. And the count is 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And he chases that one. And one gone. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Corner infielder. And that one fouled off. Tying run at the plate. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike. Good take by Torres.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch.
Ramirez over to second, and that's 2.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning ending double play.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Miguel Castro.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Digging in, Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Foul ball. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1.
Center fielder, number 25, Luis.
And next for L.A.,
Domingo.
Luis Domingo. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And a foul ball.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Rip towards third. Suarez throw to first in time. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 9th. Running out of chances to pad the lead.
Second baseman, Danny.
2 outs, base is empty.
Ramirez.
Danny Ramirez. Yeah. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Off the mark there. 1-1. And he swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Kicks and fires. That one 95 to finish him off. Nothing doing here this half. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Diamondbacks 2. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. J.P. Fireisen. He last pitched 2 days ago. Christian Walker now at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3.
Christian Walker.
And a pitch. And fires in a fastball at 95. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
And he deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
He's 2 outs away. Here's Gurriel. 0 for 3 with 2 ground outs and a strikeout. That's outside, and it's 1-0. The Diamondbacks trailing by 2. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And another ball.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
One down, base is empty. And it's fouled away. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 3. Gurriel gets a piece. Payoff pitch. Got him looking. And they're down to their last out.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Thomas stands in now and watches strike 1. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. The next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. And that's down and away. Hit to right, and that should do it. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take the first 2 games of this series on the road.
This team has gotten off to a great start. They've come in here. They've won the first 2 games of this series, riding high right now, pretty confident. But you got to be careful.
if you're overconfident and you don't stay focused at the task at hand, you could drop the next 2 games and leave here feeling a little disappointed after a great start to the series.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 4 runs on 8 hits. No.
Mm-hmm.